College is about living and learning. From academics to friends, Greek life to campus ministries, experiencing life to the fullest. Chronicling the times of Northwestern State University, this is Demon Life.
Hi, I'm Emily Self, and this is Demon Life. Today with me I have Daniel Thiels, station manager at NSU's very own radio station, KNWD. So Daniel, how long has this renovation been in progress?
We started planning the renovation last spring, kind of early on last spring, just kind of throwing around ideas. And most of the concrete planning started really happening mid to late April. Generally, we elect the manager at the end of the spring semester. So once I was actually chosen as the manager, that's when I really started, getting concrete plans down and everything. So for a good few months, though, planned it for quite a while.
All right, and I know that the radio station had a lot of stuff in it. How long did it take to move everything out of the studio?
A few weeks, actually. We have a staff that helps out and everything, and it took 5 or 6 folks a few weeks, kind of did a few days here, a few days there, but eventually we were able to get everything out and completely cleared out the studio.
All right, and about how long did it take for the studio to have its renovations done?
All summer and then some, actually. We wrapped up most of it a few weeks before school started, and then for the first week of school we were still kind of like tying the loose ends up, but it pretty much wrapped up like the first week of school.
All right, and how big of a budget did you have to renovate the studio?
We actually finished the renovations under budget. The total cost was around $35,000, which included the physical remodels, the new equipment that we ordered, just everything. So it was actually ended up being under budget, which was really nice.
So what kind of new equipment did you get for the radio station?
Well, we got new equipment in a few different areas. For one, we were able to do remote broadcast now for a lot of different events. So far, we've been doing all the home football games. So we've been doing the narration form and everything, and that's been really neat to be doing that. We actually did the orchestra concert that was a few weeks ago. We did a live broadcast of that. We plan on doing a few more events like the fall read coming up. So that was one piece of equipment that we were able to do. We also got a telephone system, so we can now take phone calls live over the air. And we're actually doing a call contest right now as part of homecoming week, where people can call in and answer trivia questions for a chance to win prizes and stuff. Other pieces of equipment include we actually completely renovated our recording studio, which was probably one of the biggest feats we did. The old recording studio was it was all analog equipment and super outdated. It was pretty much a storage closet for a while. So, but we completely removed most of the equipment from that room. We actually have digital equipment now, so we have everything recorded straight to a computer. So now we can actually use that space for recording, not just voiceovers, but if we have musicians that want to come in and record there, we can do that too. And we can also use it to record whatever's going on over the air. So, and it's all really high quality too. It's like I said, it's all digital. So we have those recording capabilities now. I think that's most of the equipment. Oh, actually, we have PA equipment now too. So one thing that we're trying to do this semester is do a lot more live events outside, and really get the campus involved, and just kind of help bring life to campus again. So we've actually had 3 concerts so far this semester, and they've been really awesome. Actually, each one's like kind of a learning experience. But we have the PA system now, so we're able to do those concerts. We don't have to hire people to run sound for these concerts, and at the same time, we get to train people how to set up PA equipment, how to run it. So it's kind of a whole new aspect of the radio station now.
So what has been the best advantage to renovating the studio? I mean, what amenities are students able to have now?
Well, like I talked about a second ago, we now have the new recording studio. Like I said before, it was pretty much a storage closet at one point, and then it's a completely usable space now. So that's really awesome to have, so we can actually do the editing and the recording right there in-house. Other than that, we actually opened up a lot of space in the studio for office space and other uses. We used to have a large portion of the studio dedicated to storing vinyls and CDs, but we removed the vinyl shelf, condensed our vinyls, same thing with the CDs. We removed them from one entire back wall and turned that into like an office area, kind of a conference area now, so we can have a place to meet, and there's actually staff that have their desk in there. And it's a nice central area for everybody to kind of like meet and eat lunch and stuff. And other than that, we renovated both of the studios. We have a broadcast studio where the talk shows, the DJs actually are, and then the recording studio. But both studios, we actually have completely covered the walls with carpet now. Before, only parts of it were covered, and they had some foam on it. But we covered all the walls with carpet, and that helps a lot with the sound in the studios. You don't want a lot of outside sound coming in and stuff, so the carpet on the walls helps with that. And the floors are carpeted too, so you have mostly carpeted surfaces in the studios now. And we also, we painted it and everything, kind of freshened it up and everything, and replaced the floor in the bathroom and the studio itself. We used to have carpet in the studio, but now we have a wood floor, which is a lot easier to clean. If you spill something on it, you mop it up. As before, you have stained carpet everywhere, and but it's nice. It feels very modern now and like an updated studio.
Yeah, and all of the album covers are now off the walls, which makes it seem more sophisticated.
Yeah, kind of cleaner. And we plan on putting artwork up again. We're just we don't want to throw everything back on the walls, and everything like it was. It was a nice touch having the the vinyls on the walls and everything, but we want to take our time with it.
Yeah, and how many DJs do you have right now at the station?
Well, the schedule's mostly filled. We start having DJs in the morning at 8 o'clock, and it goes all the way till 8 in the afternoon. I think in the high 20s right now. We have quite a bit. So, yeah, that's about right, like 25, 26 kind of thing. So, which is really nice. It provides a nice variety of music. We have all different kinds of programming, from gospel music in the morning, rock, rap music, world music, which is it's one of my favorite hours. We have a professor from LCMSA comes in and does different kinds of world music, like African conga music one day, then Asian music the next day, and it's a really nice mix. So just a wide variety of DJs providing a wide variety of music and talk shows and stuff like that. So.
All right, and you had mentioned earlier the events. So what events is KNWD going to put on soon?
Well, we actually, I mentioned before, we've done 3 concerts already, and we have 2 more for sure planned for this semester. We want to do 2 in November, possibly 1 in December, but I always know that's a very busy time. People have finals coming up. So, like I said, we want to do 2 more concerts for this semester, and our goal is to do at least 1 concert a month for the spring semester. Including Demon Fest, which is kind of our big thing we want to do, and startup is to become like a yearly thing. Last year was our first year really trying Demon Fest, and there were a few issues with it and everything, but it was a really good time all in all. We learned a lot from it, so we want to bring it back for this year and get more organizations involved and make it a really awesome thing to bring people together on campus and just have a good time.
How can students get involved with the radio station?
Well, we actually, like you mentioned a second ago, we have the DJ positions, which are open to all students on campus. At the beginning of each semester, we take applications. We put notices out, say, hey, we're looking for DJs, so they can come and apply and get an hour-long slot per week to have a DJ show. And there's also staff positions. For instance, like I'm a staff member at the station. We have actually 13 people total as staff members right now. And we usually do that every semester. So those are positions available also, and that's a really great way to get involved. And it's always nice to, I think, get started as a DJ because it kind of gets you acquainted with it. You learn how to use the equipment in there, and you actually get to know the people in the station. and that's a really good way to kind of get started there.
Now, I know some communications classes uses the radio station. What exactly do they learn in those courses?
Well, I know we offer at least 2 radio classes in the communications curriculum. A lot of times the radio technique class will come in and learn how to do kind of a show. You know, they'll do like a mini show, so they'll give their intro and play a few songs and learn how to work the control board and kind of basic etiquette for doing radio shows. And they'll also get to learn how to work some of the recording equipment, you know, like basically go over it. But that's really nice having people from the classes come in and learn how to use it and stuff, because a lot of people will be like, I didn't know this was here, and this is really cool, and you know, I didn't know all this went into doing a show, and so it's a nice way to kind of like spark that interest in people, and you know, you always wonder what goes on behind the microphone or behind the camera and stuff, and that's a good way to, you know, educate people, kind of, like I said, spark some interest in them.
All right, and for the last question, how do students listen to the radio station?
Well, you know, traditionally you use an FM receiver, you know, generally in your car, or maybe you have one at your house. But we're doing something new this year. We actually moved online, you know, which a lot of people use their smartphones and their computers these days. So you can listen to us online. We have a brand new website that we just made over the summer. So that's knwdradio.org, which there's a link to our live stream there, and also you can listen to it on your iPhone or Android. So really, like wherever you are, literally, you know, you can listen to the radio station now.
All right. Well, thank you for watching Demon Life. I'm Emily Self, and tune in next time.